What is your favorite Savage WWE moment? Mine would have to be Royal Rumble 2005, Vince McMahon blowing out both quads, he no-sells it, and just sits and screams like a total badass. So I found this video called WWE's Most Savage Moments, so let's remember some of these, let's react, although I'm sure none of them will top the Great Khali kissing random chicks. That is a definition of savage.
My tag team division is full, but I hear that TNA is hiring.
Oh man. I remember right after this moment, Impact Wrestling tweeted, "We are Impact." Nah man, it's crazy how WWE doesn't even treat TNA like competition anymore, like at all. They're straight up mentioning them on television.
There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Well, that's just classic. Very few people are better than CM Punk at this, if any. Maybe The Rock.
I don't date women in their 60s. You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve buddy.
Dude, I keep telling you, Paul Heyman is great, but Brock Lesnar is very underrated on the microphone. Yes, he's talking like this. I'm a poor innocent farmer. A heavy championship, big muscles, yeah. Something like that. But every time Brock Lesnar speaks, even though he's not the best on the microphone, you know, he's okay, but every time he talks, it makes the rivalry a bit more personal, and I wish he talked more.
I have the misfortune of being Vince's son, but you, well, you're just Vince's bitch.
Back then, I didn't even realize how much of a Vince McMahon guy The Undertaker is, so Shane McMahon actually, well, there was some truth in his words. I know people started hating Shane McMahon later in his run, but when he first returned, man, he was entertaining.
They boo you because, first of all, you suck. You're just a fake bitch.
That was the first time I've realized Roman Reigns can be good on the microphone. That was the first time I actually liked him on the microphone.
He's a part-timing fake-ass bitch.
I mean, it's good, I liked it, but when you compare this version of Roman Reigns to a 2020 version of Roman Reigns, man, it's so different. Now it just comes off naturally. You're just a fake-ass bitch. It sounds like he said that to his parents and now he's scared.
Sunday, Monday, so you can hang out on the Today Show. And hell, maybe I'll come to a WWE show if they pay me enough.
Fair enough. I mean, the promo is actually very generic, you know? It's actually very easy to get stupid people to like you. It kinda applies in real life. All you need to do is F the president, F politics, you know, this typical crap. And it's the same situation right here. He's not an active competitor, so I'm gonna call him a stupid part-timer. Wait, you're not on every Monday Night Raw? You must be sitting on your couch.
We don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't do drugs, but you know
anymore. Man, I miss this guy.
I can fall off really tall things and get back up. Look, Daddy, I can survive a helicopter crash.
Man, Kevin Owens looks so much better now. He looks so much more healthy. But I kinda miss the sarcastic Kevin Owens. You know, I like him as a babyface, he's okay. But his heel promo style is kinda similar to CM Punk.
Your entire family would have been better off if you hadn't survived that crash.
Oh my god. I totally forgot about this. Wow. And that's actually a real story. He survived a helicopter crash. And wow. I know people really get angry and offended when someone says something like this in wrestling. But I mean, it was planned, and I honestly appreciate when they blur the lines between reality and wrestling. Nice.
I can promise you I'll never say anything about your father again. Your sister? Well, that's a whole other ballgame.
A very underrated version of Chris Jericho, by the way. He was also in a very good shape back then.
Consider me like a drug test, Holmes. You ain't getting past me.
As good as Roman Reigns was on this promo, John Cena always came out on top. Not only there are very few people who could beat John Cena in a promo, I believe John Cena sounds very, very natural on the microphone. You can't tell whether he's scripted or not because he just talks like a normal human being. I don't know how, but it just works. Roman Reigns back then, even when he's shooting, it kinda seemed like it was written.
So if you guys could keep that up for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you'd last 1 second longer than Punk did.
Oh, I was about to say I miss CM Punk chants. I know it's annoying sometimes. It's like the new what chant, but whenever we see bullshit in WWE, we hear CM Punk chants, and I really miss this. Now WWE have the advantage of putting in fake crowd noises, and it's not the same. But this rose by Stephanie, I actually forgot about it. It was actually good.
And look at this one over here. Clearly, your parents are related.
Many people don't realize The Rock wrestled at WrestleMania 27. I mean, he did kinda. It was a short match, but it was a match. So The Rock wrestled people like John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan actually wrestled The Rock at WrestleMania. He can say that. It's official.
You've been slapping me in the face for years!
Oh. I mean, Vince McMahon sells for you at this age. He clearly must like you. We rarely see that anymore. I believe the last time we saw that was when Kevin Owens attacked Vince McMahon. I think.
How many times did you say, well, you know, I just don't think he has what it takes while you're lying in bed with your wife?
You honestly just want to eat Stephanie's pancakes.
You like pancakes?
Yeah,
Well, where are you from?
Chicago.
Well, The Rock says, why don't you just pancake your ass back to Chicago?
Okay, it's official. The Rock is the best WWE talker of all time. CM Punk is close, John Cena is close, Stone Cold is close, but no one tops the great one. And The Rock.
Is it because I can get on all the rides at Disneyland and you can't? It's okay, buddy. My 6-year-old daughter feels the same way.
Yeah, he's on your shorter side, but it's kind of a given when you stand next to Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Kane, and The Big Show.
You can't stand the fact that the last year of my career, I've achieved more than you have in your entire life.
Look, dude. John Laurinaitis was probably not the best wrestler. I have no idea, actually. But he didn't achieve a lot. Let's be fair. As a general manager, or whatever he was called, I think he was one of the best we ever had. I know it's an unpopular opinion, people don't agree with that for the most part, but I believe he was very entertaining, and whenever we saw John Laurinaitis talking to CM Punk, it was actually one of the highlights of the show, and I still don't understand why people think that Raw was so bad in 2011. I think it was great.
Click is the noise the audience's remote control makes every time Kevin Nash pops up on their TV screen. It's the noise your knees make when you walk. Click, click.
I still can't believe that Diesel's knees is like one of the biggest wrestling memes.
I have kids that I have to feed.
Tell him what you think about kids, Brock. Tell him what you think about his kids. Tell him. Tell him.
I don't give a about your kids.
Damn straight. Didn't I tell you that it's so much better when Brock Lesnar actually talks? I'm telling you, he doesn't have to speak a lot. But when we have a segment with Brock Lesnar, let's say Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, just let Brock talk for 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. His words have so much impact.
You are not broken down, because if you was broken down, you wouldn't be posting workout videos on your wife's Instagram.
Man, John Cena really sold this match just by himself. He didn't even need The Undertaker. The crazy thing is, the match was very short, and The Undertaker was actually ready to wrestle. It's kind of a shame they didn't give them at least 2 more minutes. You know, it had so much potential, but I mean, it still has this shock factor, so it aged pretty well in my opinion. You know, The Undertaker is not done, he returns, beats John Cena, and leaves. I wish that was his actual retirement match. Now, I'm not saying I didn't appreciate his later matches, I'm just saying that it's such a perfect way to go out. You beat John Cena in under, I don't know, it was like under 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you leave. That's great. Some of these are obviously scripted, some of them are not. For the most part, I believe they're not. And it kind of goes to show you that we need unscripted promos back. Just give these guys directions, but you don't need to script every damn word. I'm sure 90% of these wrestlers would cut a better promo than what they're actually given. We need more of this shit, because every time something that happens that you think shouldn't happen, happens, it's very memorable. And let's say Kevin Owens goes off script in a promo, Roman Reigns could do just the same, we would get a response, and this promo would turn into something else. They should really give these guys a lot more freedom. So thank you for watching this video, hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below which Savage moment was your favorite. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.